Good afternoon from DNA Amateur Gardeners. Hope you're all keeping well and got over the storm that went through yesterday. Yet more rain. Not that we're complaining, we always need more rain. Anyway, today it means I can't really get on the borders. I've decided to repot these two roses up. So I'll go through a step-step guide with you how I do them at this time of year. February is an ideal time of the year for roses. You'll find them in supermarkets, garden centres, all bare root roses now. A lot of suppliers online. So if you've got a little fancy for roses, get online, get down your supermarket or garden centre and get yourself some bare root roses. Get them potted up in February. And don't forget, with roses, one of the main things you can never do with a rose is overwater it. The more water, the more they actually produce more flowers. The only thing is, try and get disease resistant roses, because you do get a little bit of black spot and mould. I do on these, but as long as I water them regularly, they still flower beautifully. Okay, right, now I'll get on. So, step one, I removed any little dead ends from the top of the rose, just so there's no dead wood on them whatsoever. Removed them from the pot. I've saved the gravel that I use as a mulch. The reason I use gravel as a mulch is I find it easier to remove weeds from an inch or so of mulch. They don't get so established and they're easy to get out. And also, obviously, they keep the plant moist in very hot weather. Now, I've got quite two big containers. So in the bottom of the containers, there's a brick. This is purely for a weight thing. A lot of storms and gales in Cornwall, so a brick always helps stabilise the pots. Right, so first of all now, I'm going to put some fresh farmyard manure in the bottom, about 6 inches. And then top that up with fresh compost, and then replant the roses. That's roughly 6 inches of horse manure, and the same with that one. And now I will add the compost and mix them together quite thoroughly. As you can see from the pot on the left, I filled it up to about 4 inches from the top. This allows a nice bit of compost around the root system and a nice couple of inches of mulch on the top. So there you have it. That's number one potted up. I'll show you. So there's about 2.5 inches left on the top to put some pea gravel on. So there we have it. 2 freshly potted up roses. Quite simple. Now you could look at those and you could say, well, they look a little bit boring. Well, if you fancy trying something different, I've got roughly about 2 or 3 inches of compost on top of the root system of the roses. So if you want to spice it up, drop a primula in each corner, or if you've got any winter or spring pansies, drop them in. They will keep the colour flowing until we get some roses round about May time. I'll keep you updated how they go on later on in the year, but for now I'll get back to mulching. Right, there you have it. They're all mulched up. What I shall do now, we're still middle of February and the weather's not looking good. So for the next month or so, these will have a good watering now and then back in the greenhouse. A few degrees warmer in the greenhouse. So it should be quite nice in there and bring them on. There's that touch of spring in the air. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Bye for now.